Parth is 250, opponent is, Parth is 267. He's black in this game, and opponent is 250. From it's China, I think. So e4, e5. Parth played e5. Now let's pay attention to the game. Opponent played f4. Now is the time to listen properly. I already told who's playing who and what rating and which country also. Right now, let's pay attention to the board. Anybody knows the name of this opening? Anyone knows? Yeah, good. How do you know all these openings? Nice. So this is called King's Gambit. Black is basically giving a free pawn. When black takes it, white will get the sender eventually. So that is the idea behind giving up the pawn so early. Parth took it. Now, directly if you play d4, there is a small problem. Like this is the reason why white played the King's Gambit. But if you directly take the sender, black has a good move. Who can find out a good move for black in this position? Yes, Sanvi. I'll just take it. No, that's just a free pawn. So you're giving back the pawn. Yes, Advik.
Sir, knight to
Huh.
f6.
Knight to f6 is a normal move. I'm saying there's a good move. And there's a move for black to become better in the position. How was your tournament, Shaurya? You had 2 draws and did you win any game? No, okay. 2 draws. Okay. Yes, Darsh?
So queen e7.
Queen e7. Then
Pinning the pawn.
I'll just defend the pawn or push the pawn. Defend with the knight. Normal stuff. Yes, Rudransh?
Sir, pawn to c6.
How does it make the position good for black? There's a move that makes the position good for black. Leave the carpet, Advik. Yes. Sanvi already got a chance. No others. Parth? A move that gives black the advantage. Normally in an opening in the beginning of the game, white is slightly better because white gets the first move. But black has a move that will make it better for black.
Bishop.
No. It's not any of those. It's queen h4.
That is
Yeah, of course. Then you have to tell it now. You have to tell. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sir, I was close.
No, try to understand now. Try to understand the idea. Now king has to move. If pawn pushes, this pawn takes, and queen takes rook. Or queen takes pawn. So black is now
But
better.
definitely queen takes.
Yeah, so king will move, right? And the game becomes good for black. Hello. So that is why, even though white played this opening to get the center, white can't do it immediately. You have to first stop queen h4. Meera, please stay in one place at a time and focus in the class, please. So knight to f3, bringing the knight into the game, stopping queen h4. Now, Parth played a good move, d5, striking in the center. Nice move. Opponent played d3. Now Parth has an option to take and exchange queens if he wants.
Or push the pawn.
Push the pawn, yeah. You can push the pawn or ignore it also. You can just leave it like that.
If he moves,
Huh.
then the knight will take.
Why would the knight take? Queen will take the knight, no? So there's no problem. Pushing the pawn is fine, but ignoring it or taking is better. He does that. Takes, but he doesn't exchange queens. He plays bishop g4. But now white can exchange queens, no? And black cannot castle. So position is slightly better for white now because king won't be able to castle. So that's why you either should exchange or don't let them exchange. You move the queen. Anyway, bishop g4. Opponent didn't exchange queens. He played h3, attacking the bishop. And now Parth decides to go for the exchange. King takes back. And now he goes for another exchange. Parth is up by 1 pawn, right? This pawn, extra pawn. Opponent takes back.
Now he is castling pawn.
Castling anyway, he cannot castle, na? So there was no need to do this, but okay, exchanging is fine. Yes, Meera?
We can, as soon as we can remove the knight,
Knight. Yeah, castling would be
we
good.
can
And
castle.
that will be with the check also,
So,
right? Yes, Parth.
There's also another good move for white. They can take the pawn.
How will they? Bishop can take the pawn back. Yeah, but now it is Parth's turn. Parth doesn't have to give up this pawn. What can Parth do to save this pawn, Darsh?
So bishop d6.
Yeah, bishop d6. Any other move? Yes.
Pawn g5.
Yeah, there are 2 ways to defend the pawn, but taking the bishop out is better because you want to bring out your
pieces.
yeah, because black's pieces are not in the game, nor is white's, but you need to bring out your pieces. So Parth does that. Parth defends the pawn. Good move. Opponent plays b3, bringing the bishop to this diagonal. Now Parth plays another move with the bishop. Not advisable because you're moving the bishop too much, but he's attacking the rook. So let me ask Shaurya, how will you save your rook, Shaurya? Black is about to take it. How will the opponent of Parth save his rook? Hello. So question to Shaurya. Meera, please focus in the class. Is there any way to stop the bishop from taking this rook? No way. Rook is like trapped. Okay, 1 second. Patience. Let me ask Kian.
Pawn c3.
Yeah, you can play pawn c3, Shaurya. You can block with the pawn. Because if bishop takes, but what but?
Bishop b2.
Bishop e2, how does it save the rook? I'll just take a bishop for free. To save a rook, why give up a bishop? You want to not lose your pieces, no? We are trying to save our pieces, not throw them away. So pawn c3, that's the only way to save the rook. To not lose anything. In the game, opponent did play pawn c3, stopping the... We're seeing Parth's game, you'll understand if you listen. Now knight to c6, activating his pieces. Bishop to b2, and now Parth can castle, right?
Yes.
That's
You
the castle.
check.
No, he doesn't castle. He plays knight b4. Let me ask Shania. Is that a good move, Shania?
No.
I'm asking Shania.
No.
Why not Shania?
Because the pawn can capture.
Pawn can capture the knight. But Parth has a reason for playing it. 1 second. Sanvi, what is the reason Parth is giving up his knight for free?
We take his bishop.
Yeah, the bishop
And
can
then
take the bishop and rook is also gone.
Yeah.
So Parth is doing a nice little trap for the opponent. He is giving his
Bribing.
opponent a free knight. If opponent takes it, boom, bishop gone and rook also
So
gone.
Parth is bribing the opponent. Please, I'm giving you sweets. Take it, and I'll take your rook.
But opponent is not falling for it. He played his knight into the game. He didn't take it. He knew that if I take, it will be trouble. And now Parth brings his rook into the game. You could have done castling, no? That way your king will also be safe, tucked away,
No.
and rook will also be active. That's in one move.
I should have. I must have thought I should have done it on the other side instead of.
Why other side? Either side, king will be out of the game. That's what we want, no? We want the king to be in one corner. So if you're doing it in one move and your rook becomes active, that's much better, no? Than wasting one more move for castling. Yes, Ananya, what happened?
Bishop b5.
Bishop b5, no? Just to check. Bishop is asking to be checked. I mean, kicked. There's no point in giving checks like that. You will only get kicked. So now, if white wants, white can take the knight. Bishop can take the bishop, rook will move. So it's an exchange. That's possible. Opponent just moves his rook. Let me ask Avantika. What is white's threat, Avantika? Avantika has no idea what's happening here.
I have white.
1 second, I'm asking Avantika.
Knight
Knight
c4.
c4. When you play knight c4, there will be a threat. Now I'm saying, what's the threat now? You have to pay more attention, Avantika. Yeah. Let me ask Mihir. What is the threat that opponent is making?
Rook g7.
Yeah. But that's not a threat. Bishop is defending. So there's no threat. There's no threat in the position. I also thought this was a threat, but then I saw the bishop. There's no threat, which means Parth can do whatever he wants. He brings his knight into the game. But now opponent can take it. Now it's a free pawn because the bishop is blocked. But opponent first attacks the bishop. Parth can move it, but he defends the bishop with the knight.
And defends at
Now, yeah. Now opponent again attacks the bishop.
So the bishop is gone upside down.
It's trapped.
okay. How is it trapped?
It's trapped.
It cannot move anywhere.
No.
Why can't I go here?
The knight is there.
Knight is there, so it's bad.
Yeah.
Why is it bad, Anya? Can you tell everybody why?
Because
Hmm.
knight takes.
Knight will take, so it's bad for us.
Sir.
Game over.
Good for
I'm
me.
asking Ananya. Knight take bishop and you can't do anything about it. Yes or no? After knight take bishop, what will black do, Ananya? So then where is the problem? So don't limit your thinking to half move. Parth, please sit properly. No, there are people behind you. So don't think just half move and say it's bad. Think properly. No? Try to see a full move. Bishop d6, bishop f6, everything is fine. How is a bishop trapped just like that? You can even defend it with the pawn. So there's no problem right now. Parth even played an even better move here. He played knight c5. Is it a free bishop? Did
No,
Parth just
no.
because?
It's check.
Yeah, it's a check from the rook. A discovered check. So so basically after knight c5, the king moved.
Then there's a good move here.
Yeah, 1 second. Now the bishop is still hanging. You have to remember that. Parth's bishop is still attacked. But Parth finds a good move here. What does he do? Ranak.
Sir, knight to c2.
Knight to c2. King moves.
We take the rook.
Take the rook. That's one option. Then I'll take the bishop, but you got a rook and the knight comes back. That's the best move here. Yes.
So we can play knight d3.
Knight d3. Bishop takes.
Then knight.
Knight takes back.
With
King
checks.
moves.
And then we capture
Take the bishop. But then you will also lose a bishop. So Parth got excited with this knight move. But that is not the best move. That's why it's in chess, when you see a good move, look for a better move. Look at all your options. You should not get too excited when you see something good. When you think something is good and you get excited, you will play it. So one of the main things a chess player should have is control. Control over emotions. Like not get too excited when you see something good. So he saw something good and he played it. But it's not something good, just equal. Avantika, keep the pieces down, please. King, please, keep it properly.
Check.
So instead of that, if he played knight c2 check, he would have been an exchange up. He would get the rook and lose the bishop. But here, after this, the king moved, knight took the bishop, but
So
now
there was a
opponent can
better-
also take.
So, but there was a better.
What is a
That
better
can
move?
also take the, that time there was a better.
What
move
was a better?
to take the knight?
But that doesn't explain how does it change anything. That doesn't change anything. Yes.
Knight can take knight. The knight can take the b2.
You can take here or here. Both are free pieces. It doesn't matter which one you take. It's better to take this piece.
It's a
No?
fork.
It's not a fork. Opponent just took a piece, so of course you'll take back, right? So there's no fork here. So here opponent can choose between this or this. But which piece should we take? The bishop or bishop is slightly more active, right? So it's better to take this. Let's see if he did that. No, he took with the rook.
Yeah, so he can take the other one.
So that means Parth is in trouble now, yeah? Because now opponent will take the knight also.
No, sir.
What
So it's Parth's turn now.
It's a check. It's a check. Parth's turn, but it's a check, na? So Parth has to move his king, or he has to block. He blocks, and now Parth lost his piece. So how did all this happen? It all started
Because of
with
the excitement.
because of knight d3 check. It looked like a good move, but it turned out to be a bad move.
It turned
Because
out to
after
Maybe.
exchanges, he got opponent got the piece. Now Parth is down by one piece. Parth plays f6. When you make one mistake and you get a bad position, right? It's very likely that you will make more mistakes. Anyone. So there you have to be more careful. So Parth is in a bad position right now. Darsh, what are you doing? And now opponent played f6. Parth played f6. One more mistake. Because let me ask 1 second. Yeah, Rudransh.
Sir, because the rook can take the.
Yeah. But opponent missed it. Opponent played rook b5. Opponent completely missed the free piece. He was playing well, but then he missed a simple free piece. And now Parth brought his knight into the game. Opponent also brought his knight into the game. Parth attacks the rook, but rook will take the pawn now. First you will defend the pawn. Opponent takes the pawn. Now position is too good for white. Yes. Yeah.
The opponent's name.
It's just a username, not name. We don't know anybody's name. No, username it's Stuart. Okay. Castle. Avantika, all these things you're very interested in. But in class, when I'm showing something, you're not interested. You're looking down, here, there. So try to focus equally in the class instead of just other things. So castles. Opponent plays e5. Who is winning right now?
Right.
White is winning. White's up by one.
Piece. Piece.
Which piece is that?
Bishop.
Bishop. White's up a bishop, right?
Rook.
Where is rook? How is white up a rook? White has two rooks. Black has also got two rooks. That's same. White's up a bishop, right? So 1, 2, 3. How many pawns? Pawns are equal.
Sir.
Yes. Okay. 1 second.
But not like
So
that.
pawn takes pawn happened. Knight takes back happened. And now Parth played rook to d6. And now let me give another water.
Sir, today her mobile is not going to ring.
Okay. So takes happened and rook to d6 happened. And now opponent played rook to d1. So position wise, white still hasn't done one very important thing. Adya, what is missing in white's position? Something that white should have done in the opening, white hasn't done.
I was not there in the opening.
You can see the position, right? What does it need to give excuses? You can see the position right in front of you. So instead of giving silence, Aditya is going to get -5.
Aditya.
Sorry, yeah, Mihir is going to get -5. Who was the question for, Mihir? Was it for you? 1 second, Sanvi. So control your excitement. You need to control yourself. That has to be there first of all, Mihir. When I'm asking one person and others are being quiet, what does you need to shout your answer aloud? First of all, answer you have to say calmly, not shouting. Okay. So Adya, what is missing in the position is the question. And try to find answers, not give excuses. Whenever you have a question, try to solve the question. I'm asking the others, wait. Just have a look at all the pieces. See if all the pieces are active. See if everything is fine for white.
It should have activated its bishop.
Exactly. So that's something you will do in the opening and that white is still not done. So once white does that, his position will be fine and good because he's a piece up. Till then, Parth's chances. So here Parth played rook takes. King will take back. And now he brings his rook into the game. Still winning for white. And bishop d3. Is that a bad move, Shaurya? Is this a bad move by white?
The rook after the bishop, then the knight will capture.
So is this move okay for white? The move white played. Is that a good move? Is that an okay move or bad move? This move. White played this, right? Is that a bad move? Okay or bad? Yeah, because rook will not capture. So it is fine. Parth, first sit down. There are people behind you. So now Parth played. Yes, that's what.
White can play bishop c4. Then
Bishop cannot move first of all. The bishop moved to block the check. How can white again play bishop c4? Yes, Mihir.
So black can play knight h3.
Knight h3. Yeah. There is a free pawn there for Parth to take. Parth instead takes this pawn. Now everyone, is it a bad move, Smile? Is this move by Parth bad? Why not? Isn't it a free knight?
If he takes no knight, then we take
Mihir, again, do you want -5? I'm giving chance to one person. He's answering. You're also answering. First, you have to learn to behave properly. Yes.
If he takes the knight, we take the bishop and it's a fork.
Fork king will move, so it won't be bad. But yeah, it's like an exchange. But he won a pawn. Yes.
There was a better move there.
What is a better move?
Instead of taking the pawn, we could have played rook d5.
How does? Yeah. That did you see it during the game or after while analyzing?
While analyzing, I will not like. While analyzing, I don't know. While playing, I don't think so.
So when did you realize that there was a move?
Just right now.
Right now, okay. So see, the bishop is defended by the knight. So rook d5 is a good move, but opponent will defend. It's not the but there is checkmate. No, you can't do that. Opponent will give checkmate. The king can't move because of the knight, right? So it won't work. It won't work. So you have to first make space for the king and all that. So Parth could have taken that free pawn, but okay, he takes this. Opponent.
stop teaching me da.
Please sit properly, Dian. Okay. Now opponent is a little bit confused, right? Because suddenly there's a tactic. Now if he knight takes, rook takes bishop, it looks like it's a fork, but king can move and he is fine. So the best move here would be to take the knight. Knight takes knight. It is still winning for white. In the game, opponent played king e2. Blunder. Let me. Yeah, it's a free piece, and Parth is right back in the game.
Yeah.
Now let me ask Kian, who is winning and by what? What's the difference in material? Who is winning or better?
Black has a knight up.
Black has a knight extra. Do you agree with that, Adya? What? Black doesn't have a knight extra? What are you saying? Why do you disagree?
Because it has a bishop.
Yeah, so this is equal, no, Kian? You're saying why black has a knight up? How is black a knight up? Black has a 1 second. When I'm talking, there is no need to interrupt. So those who are talking now will not get a chance. So Radak needs to learn to be quiet first of all. I'm talking to somebody, right? So this is a knight and this is a bishop, it's same. So don't count pieces like that. Compare and decide. Let me ask Dian, who is better in this position?
It's equal.
Equal, says Dian. What do you say, Sanvi? Equal. Advik. How many of you are saying equal? How many are saying black is better? Okay, Avantika, why do you say black is better? Pass, place it properly. Pawn, why? What pawn? How many pawn is black up by? Black is up by 2 pawns. Avantika is wearing glasses. Okay, still not able to see properly. One pawn, no? Right. Black is 5 pawns, white is 4. So it's 1 pawn. Yeah.
I didn't see the blue t-shirt jumpy dude.
Yeah, Parth, you need to first sit properly in one place, otherwise you'll be going back. So you need to sit in one place. Okay. So, very nice way to describe. Blue t-shirt jumpy. Okay, alright. So, we have a new nickname for Parth. Okay. Now, opponent wants to take the pawn. Silence, guys. But he can't because, let me ask, Shania, why can't white just take the free pawn? Why is it bad for white to take the free pawn? White would want to make it equal, he wants to take the pawn, no? But if he takes, it's bad for him. Why? That's the cat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Silence now, Darsh, please. One person is thinking. So there's no need to raise hands. I'm asking one person. Let her answer first. No problem? You don't see a problem? Okay, let me ask.
Avantika.
No. Darsh. Silence. Yeah. Okay, now enough. Silence, please. Yes, Darsh.
Sir, if rook takes pawn, then
Meera, there is no need to disturb others. You can be quiet and focus.
Sir,
He's focusing in the class, right? Yeah.
sir, rook takes pawn, we take bishop.
Yeah, the rook or knight will take the free piece.
Yes.
There's a
But
bishop
mostly
and
rook.
yeah,
Yeah, we can
that
only
will
take the
also-
pawns.
yeah.
Then we can
So
take pawn.
bishop moved away. So opponent couldn't take the free pawn, and now Parth decided, let me give a check. Is that a good move, Ranak? Ranak is not here, not focusing. Please sit properly, na. You're lifting the carpet up. Sit on properly on the carpet, na. Yeah. Parth
Is she
just
counting? No.
don't worry about others. Have you decided about the move? No. Other things very much interesting.
Sir, it's fine to give a check.
Okay. How many were saying it's bad to play this move? Okay, Meera, why?
Because the king can go.
King cannot take. Knight is there.
uh,
King can't take.
It's a good move.
Okay, Diyan.
It's bad because the bishop takes.
Exactly. It is a bad move.
Yeah.
Parth is just giving up the pawn just like that. So why is Ranak saying it's good?
And he's
It's
losing
okay.
the
You have to
pawn.
you have to focus in the class.
Sir, actually,
So
I had a plan here, like I kind of remember that after they like take it, I will.
you'll play rook
yeah.
check and you get back the pawn. That is possible. But then when you get back, now he'll also get back this pawn. So it will be around equal now.
Then again
But-
we get back the pawn.
Okay. How will you again get back the pawn? You cannot take here. Pawn is defending it. So and now his idea was he brings a rook in. Now the game is very much equal because the king moves out of the way. Yeah, he should have gone here actually because that will defend the h pawn. And now he takes the important h pawn
Why is the hedge pawn so?
because you have pass pawns, 2 pass pawns. So if you take this, there's no pass pawn. You've got 2 connected pass pawns and black can start running down. Opponent places king in again, defending this pawn. Parth gives up the pawn, making the king go away. The king doesn't go away. King comes here and Parth gives a check. This is unnecessary because now king will take now. The rook will start
Instead of
attacking
pushing the
this.
king
Yeah,
to
so
take the
those
pawn.
that check was not needed. It was time to start running with the pawn. Time to start pushing the pawn down. So king didn't take. King went here. Okay, so there's no need to react so much. Okay, the rook comes back here, attacking.
So,
Time to start pushing this g pawn. It's straight line, na? Yes, there's
sir,
one
Parth
second.
could have played.
You need to sit back first of all. If you're telling something, tell it like everyone.
Sir,
Yeah.
instead of Parth playing rook down, he could have played rook b4.
If he wants to give up the rook, yeah. That's okay. So we have to look at everything, not just at the king. If it was just the king and no pawn, then it would be an exchange of rooks. But no, and black would probably win then after the promotion. But yeah, he attacks the pawn. Opponent takes this pawn. Material is completely equal now. It's 3 pawns each and a rook. So it looks like everything is same. Meera, try to focus. Other things we can do later. Right now, let's focus in the class. But the position is slightly better for black because of the connected pass pawns. 2 pass pawns. Yes, Parth?
There's also another one move, rook
Huh.
takes c.
Yeah, you can take one
Then
more
it
pawn.
also
Yeah, you will
protects the
still be
pawn.
up a pawn. Yeah, but I would have started pushing my pawn. Opponent brings his rook back. That's not a good move. He could have brought his king. No, king also cannot come. Yeah, so he could have played this. and then start pushing the a pawn. Yes, Pira?
I have a move.
What is it?
Move the 7h pawn to
h5.
no h8.
Pawn is coming this way.
Promotion.
Black is starting from here, right? Does black start from h7? Yes, so black comes like this. Black cannot go backwards. White is starting from here, no? That's why pay attention to the class. Then you will see where the pawns are
If we
going.
go to 8, if we move black pawn to h1,
Which pawn?
then
So that will take time, na? So right now he can push the pawn to h5. That's what he can do. Opponent played rook to a3. And now Parth plays the c pawn forward. Interesting. He is like laying small traps. Let me ask Sanvi. Should we take the pawn, Sanvi? Should white take the pawn? Why not? Yeah, rook will take this rook. So Parth is putting a small trap for the opponent. If the opponent takes the rook is gone. So what should opponent do here, Rudransh? If you're white, what will you do? There is a good move here for white. Let's see if Rudransh can find it. Once we no need to raise hand. First Rudransh will answer. No need to raise hands now. I'm asking Rudransh. After that, I'll ask others.
so rook to a.
Rook to a check, king. That's helping the king up a little bit. And then you can take. Yeah, that is possible. That is a good idea. Another good move would be mine.
King to b4.
Yeah, king b4, rook moves and then takes. That would also be good. So the trick actually doesn't move backward. Where?
d3.
Still will take. Then if rook takes, king is there, no? So then it will be equal. Probably white will be closer to the end. So opponent found king b4. Now Parth is slightly in pressure. Parth moves the rook and now white can just take the pawn. He takes. Oh, Parth is in trouble. Now you have to start pushing. It is high time to start pushing the pawn. What happened? Yeah, so main thing Parth has to understand that in an endgame with passed pawns, it's sort of like a race. Your pawns need to run as fast as possible, as close to the end as possible. That way you will have an advantage, or you will be equal. Here Parth means another unnecessary move, rook move. It doesn't do anything.
No, if the rook was still in c2, then the c4 pawn promotes, you can take.
That will happen after 5 moves and white will come. He will not simply promote. White will come and defend. So that doesn't change much. The main thing is start pushing the pawn. Instead of wasting a rook move, he should have pushed one of his pawns forward. Or at least brought the king into the game. This move doesn't do anything. It doesn't help the position at all. Opponent pushes the pawn. Parth gives a check. The check doesn't help. King comes up now. Yeah, we're just helping the opponent. King anyway wants to go up. And now he pins the pawn, but king will again go up. He brings a rook in. This is now winning position for white. White's in a winning position because king up, push, push, push. And white will be in a good position. Parth brings a rook back. Can you close the door? So rook comes back. And now white pushes. Rook check. King moves to c5. It was actually better for white to come here. Towards the pawn. Where the pawn is going to promote. But the king went here. Avantika, that's enough. Okay. Rook comes again to c8. Now opponent starts pushing the a pawn.
Now he
Instead
also
of
got
instead of that, white should have played king here. Because king needs 2 moves to attack the rook. That's it. And rook will
If
move,
the
push,
king
push.
was in d7,
Hmm.
it's gonna be a red carpet.
It will be winning for white. Because black will have to give up the rook for the pawn and white will be winning easily. So white should have done that. Now finally Parth decides to get his pawns rolling. Opponent wastes another move here with the rook. Parth makes another move. Why? What's the need for this?
Unnecessary.
He's again going for a check.
Illegal.
That's not illegal. How is it illegal?
It's an unnecessary.
I'm saying not illegal. Illegal move means move not possible. It's definitely possible. It's just an unnecessary move. He's again going for the check. That's what he's going. Then why would he go there otherwise? He's thinking I'll give a check and then let me take it from there. Let's find out. Let's see if Parth uses. Yeah, he does that. That's what he's doing. The check is not going to help you at all. There's no point in giving checks. It's an endgame. Checks are not going to help you. It's just going to help your opponent. The king comes to b6. Again, white's now completely winning. Parth plays. Oh, here. Oh, you drew by agreement, is it?
What?
It became a draw by agreement, is it? Oh, so who offered the draw? You offered or opponent? Okay, so here Parth offered the draw and opponent agreed. Yeah, opponent should have. Opponent had enough time. He had 13 minutes on the clock. He should have just. It was just winning for. Black cannot even push the pawn. He'll have to play. Parth will have to play h5 and then push. So this was a winning position for white. But for some reason, opponent decided to accept Parth's draw offer.
wanted to go clear.
Okay, and
As well.
so what is
Really
what is the main thing we learned from this game?
Don't be excited to do any moves.
Okay, that's true. That's in the middle game.
Checks don't really matter.
Exactly.
Much in the end.
Exactly. Good, Advik.
Don't go running after checks unless
Huh?
they're really necessary.
That same point. Something more important. How silence Avantika? He has every right to tell what he wants. Yes, Rana.
Sir, in the end game, checks are not necessary.
That
Start
already you
pushing
told me.
the pawns.
Huh?
Start pushing the
Exactly. Start pushing the pass pawns. Pass pawns, whatever. Yeah, sure. Pass pawns have to be pushed. So black should have pushed. Yeah, sure. So we'll